Since you're already outside taking a look around your yard, might as well look up at your chimney, especially after all of the rain that we got over the weekend and recently. The only problem, you can't see the damage from the ground. This is why you need to call this guy, James Anderson with Approved Home Improvements. You know, we've been talking about the wind and the rain. I had a chimney problem with mine that was wind related.
Correct.
But it's really the rain that does most of the damage in St. Louis homes, isn't it?
Correct. So, you know, the wind comes in and can do a lot of damage, especially to weak structures, but the rain is what you notice.
Right.
Because that's what's coming in the house. It can do wind damage to your house. You don't realize it until it starts raining.
So when we talk about the damage that you're seeing right now, how can that be prevented?
So everything can be prevented with a preservation package where we go seal the chimney and have a special product for the crown. No matter what condition your chimney's in, the faster it's fixed and preserved, the least it's going to cost to fix it, and everybody likes that.
So obviously if you've got a chimney with some damage, and these two have damage, right?
Right.
You can't seal over the damage.
No.
You've got to fix the damage first.
Right. So the one on the left has mold and mildew. It can be repaired with tuck point. The one on the right, if you look, it's to the next stage where the bricks are starting to freeze and pop out. The one on the right is almost to the point it needs to be tore down. So it happens quick. That's why we want to get out there and preserve these chimneys, protect it from the winter, so when the rain comes in, it's not a problem.
But when we looked at those two chimneys, they didn't look that bad, unless I got up close and saw the missing bricks.
Right.
But we can't always tell when there's damage.
Right, so mold and mildew from a distance is the best way you're going to tell it. This is what happens on the top. Its top comes apart, you cannot tell that as a homeowner, it's impossible. And then the rain's going inside the structure, and that's what accelerates all the damage. If I could point out the chimney, the third one over to the right, that's a stone chimney. We don't do a lot of stone, and that's on a prefab with the chased metal tops like you've got, Ken. But they didn't want siding on it, they wanted to make it a little nicer, so we put stone and tuck pointed that stone on that chimney.
Wow.
So as you can tell, compared to a vinyl seating, that almost looks like a real chimney.
Now, one of the things that you and I have talked about in the past is how quickly you're able to respond to all of the calls that you get. You get a lot of calls from when you advertise here. How are you able to do that?
Well, here lately it's been a little bit of luck because with the rain it's not been easy.
Right.
But still, with all this weather, we've got vendors that we partner with that are 800 appointments out, months out. We're still getting all our calls the same week you call, and all our repairs are done within 10 days.
That's huge, because a lot of times now we're calling contractors and, you know, it might be weeks or months before you'll see them.
Right, and it's always huge when it's cold outside, but now the rain, it's important. When people's got buckets, when we go, they got leaks everywhere. Yeah. And you know nobody wants to see water in their house, nobody.
That's happened to me. You don't want to let it get that far. Listen, Approved is now offering 10% off all tuck pointing repairs that are completed by May 30th. That includes a free chimney cleaning with inspection and an option to accept a free preservation package. You can get in on that deal by calling 314-780-6080. So easy to remember that number, 314-780-6080. Paige?
Ken, thank you so much. Coming up next.